You should have stayed in school instead of learning how to pour drinks. That's what the rich girl said to me, right before her boyfriend and all his friends burst out laughing. I stood there, wine dripping down my arm, holding back tears. But I smiled instead, because deep down I knew, people who laugh at others always end up learning a lesson. My name is Emma. I was a single mother working double shifts at a high-end restaurant called the Oak Room. Most nights, I walked home with aching feet and an empty stomach. But it didn't matter. My only goal was to make enough money to send my daughter, Lily, to college. The restaurant was owned by Mr. Preston, a kind man who treated me like family. His son Liam, on the other hand, was the opposite. Spoiled, arrogant, cruel. Every time Liam came in with his glamorous girlfriend, they made sure I felt small. "Hey, waitress," he'd say, snapping his fingers, "you missed a spot. Try not to mess up this time." And every time I'd reply, "Of course, sir," while silently reminding myself that dignity doesn't depend on a uniform. One night, while serving their table, I accidentally spilled a few drops of wine on the girlfriend's sleeve. She stood up dramatically and said, "Wow, no wonder you're a waitress. You're obviously too dumb for real work." The table erupted in laughter. I apologized softly and cleaned the spill. But as I turned away, I whispered, "Don't worry, ma'am. Life has a way of teaching manners." That night, I cried, but only for 5 minutes. Then I opened my laptop and started studying online business courses. If they saw a waitress, fine. I'd make sure the next time they saw me, I'd be the boss. 2 years passed. Mr. Preston passed away unexpectedly, and the restaurant went downhill. Liam took over, but he didn't know a thing about business. He fired staff, cut corners, and ignored bills. Within months, the Oak Room was drowning in debt. The bank seized the property and put it up for auction. That same week, I graduated from my business course. And with a small loan and a silent investor who believed in me, I bought the restaurant. When I walked in as the new owner, I felt tears in my eyes. The same place where I'd been insulted was now mine. I renovated it, trained new staff, and turned it into the city's top dining spot within 6 months. Then one evening, fate decided to serve me my sweetest dish yet. Liam and his girlfriend walked in, laughing, confident, and completely unaware. They ordered wine, joked about how this place went downhill, and demanded the best table. When they finished, Liam snapped his fingers. "Check, please." I walked out of the kitchen, this time in a tailored black dress, not a waitress uniform. Their laughter died instantly. "You." Liam stammered. "You still work here?" I smiled. "No, Mr. Preston. I own it." The girlfriend's jaw dropped. "That's impossible." I handed them the receipt. "It's possible," I said calmly. "You paid for dinner." And a little lesson in respect. I turned to my staff. "Please escort our guests out. We don't serve mockery here anymore." They stood up quietly and left. Their pride shattered faster than any glass ID ever dropped. That night, I closed the restaurant alone. The lights glowed softly against the polished tables I once served. I sat in the corner, took a deep breath, and smiled. They saw a waitress. But I saw a woman with a dream. And the dream won.